again. Okay, so in this video, we are going to walk through changing your fonts and colors in your header and footer area, and we're going to be using the global options here for that. Taking a quick look at where we left off with our site, we've got the fonts changed throughout the body on each of the different pages, but our header fonts and colors are still matching the original theme. And this here shows us what we are changing things to. I want to get my fonts updated, and I'm going to get rid of that red and instead use this peach color as my for my hover option. So getting started here, we'll go back to WordPress and into the theme builder. Now, one quick note, I mentioned this in a previous video when we were setting up the navigation, that the desktop navigation is controlled in Divi, whereas the mobile navigation is controlled by the responsive menu plugin. And that's going to be true for fonts and colors as well. So in this video, we're going to cover the desktop version only, and we will tackle the responsive menu, fonts and colors in another video. So for now, we're going to go ahead and click into the global header just by clicking that pencil icon. And we've encountered this before where we've got sort of overlapping elements. It's going to be easiest to go into the wireframe view by opening the dock menu here and clicking on the wireframe icon in the lower left. And we're going to be working with the desktop header here, the section at the top. Just click into the menu module on the left by clicking on that gear icon. Then I'm going to switch back to my desktop view so that we can see the changes as we're making them. We'll click over here onto the design tab. And the first thing we're going to look at is this section called menu text. Let's expand that. And this active link color here, that's something I know I want to change. That is taking a look at the front end of the site here. This is considered the projects page. So this projects link is red. I'm just going to change that to black for now. All right. And for my font, I want to go with that Inter font that I've been using. And I'll keep the regular weight. And now for the menu text color here, I like black, but you'll notice we've got the hover tab showing here, which indicates that we've got a customization. We also know this because we have this little blue pointer icon here, also indicating the hover customization. So I'm going to click into this, and again, since my navigation has that peach background on the home page, I don't want to use peach. Peach is my color here. So I'm actually just going to hit this little reset arrow and remove that setting altogether. And that's going to give us instead the default option, which should be black. I'm also going to go ahead and click on this little pointer icon and remove that hover option. Okay, so those are all the changes that I want to make there. I'm going to go up and close this section now, and I'm going to open up the drop-down menu section. And right here under this drop-down menu text color, so for you it may default by default be on the desktop. I'm not sure. Either way, you can see that we have a hover customization here because we've got that little this little hover tab again. So I'm going to click on that, and now this is showing us that red color again, but this time I'm going to change it to peach, because if we take a look at the front end again, when we hover over this and we get this little flyout menu, you see we have this white background here. So I don't mind using the peach in that particular scenario. And same thing here with the drop-down menu active link color. I'm going to change that as well to peach. And let's see, that is all I'm going to change on the left side. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And now I'm going to go back into the wireframe view, and we're going to get the right side updated. So there's actually a few different shortcuts that you could take here, and I'm going to show you one of those. Let's see, I'm actually going to go back into the left menu, into the Design tab. This is where we just closed out of. And if I click this menu text section, you'll see these three little dots here in the right. My scroller's kind of covering them up a little bit. But if I click on that, I'll get this little menu here that I'm going to choose Copy Menu Text Styles. And I'm going to close out of here. I'm going to go over to the right menu. And if I click on these three dots just over the gray menu there and go down here, you'll see this option that says Paste Menu Text Styles. So that's allowing me to paste the options that I just copied. So I'm going to go ahead and click Paste. Now I'm going to go back into my left menu. And I'm going to go to my drop-down menu section, do the same thing, click on the three dots, copy drop-down menu styles, close out, click on the right, paste drop-down menu styles, select that option. Go ahead and switch to the desktop view. I'll click Save. And let's just click on the front end and do a refresh to check my work. Okay. And look at that. Let's see, the fonts have changed. The colors, let's see. One issue here, we've got this color on the right that's not quite right. Let's go check that out. Go into the wireframe view, my menu text. Let's see, that's the one that we just wanted to reset and turn off. So I'm not sure what happened there with the copy paste, but we'll just click Save and refresh. That's why it's good to always check your work. Sometimes there's little things like that, or I might have overlooked something in the process as I was going, but there we go. Everything is looking good now. So I think we are good to move on to the global footer now. Let's go ahead and exit out of here. And let's take a look again at the front end and see what we've going on. All I want to do here is change this black to match that peach color. And then we're also going to modify the font styles that we're using down here as well. And I'm again going to show you some shortcuts to take you through that quickly. So for the background section, let's click into the global footer. And you just kind of hover up here until you see that blue frame. Click on the gear icon to open up the settings, expand the background section. And this is a pretty simple change here. We're just going to click on the peach color. And there we go. It's going to go ahead and click Save. And we've got that updated. Now for the navigation links here, you can see these are all set up as separate modules. I'm going to click into the first one here labeled Home. And we'll go straight to the Design tab, into the text section. I want to change that font to Inter, same one I've been using. And I also want to change the text color to black. Now we're going to use a shortcut here and apply these updates to all my other links. I'm going to click on the three dots up here again. This time I'm going to select Extend Text Styles. And then we're going to get this new window here. I'm going to say Extend to All Text. That means all text modules. And we're going to do that throughout this row. Click the blue button that says Extend. And look at that, all that updated. So let's see. Let's go ahead and click Save, exit out of there. And now to change these icon colors here, we're just going to click into this module and I'll move to, so now if you want these to be different colors, if you want your icons to be different colors, you would actually click into the gear icon of each of these sections and adjust those individually. But since we have the same color, we're just going to go directly into the Design tab, go to the icon color, and I'm just going to change that to black, and we should see them change at the same time. Click Save, and then the last thing we have here is this Instagram handle. I'm going to open that module, head to the Design tab, open the text section, and change the color to black. And the text font, I'm going to change that to Cormorant Upright that we've been using. Let's see, Cormorant Upright. And there we go. Now we'll click Save. And save down on the layout as well. I'll switch to my front end and do a refresh. Make sure it all looks good. And there we go. Everything is looking pretty darn good right now. Okay, all right, that is it for this video. In the next one, we are going to be updating the accent fonts, and that's going to include editing this creativity word here that we've got, along with a couple other things. So we will see you there.